Okay, just a couple of offshore rigs that are handy to know. First of all, we've got the running ball sinker, running straight down onto a barrel swivel. The brass, black, doesn't matter what colour swivel. Round about 1 metre of trace, going down onto a snood rig, 2-hook rig like that. Okay, now you can see how to tie that on the Fishing World website on the snood rigs. Easiest way to put on a pilly is to put your hook in the side. I like the bottom hook to be in the gut cavity because I rip the head off, so it puts out more oil in the water. Okay, so we put first hook in the side, make sure that the hook's exposed out the side like that. The second hook through the top of the tail and out like that. So what we do then is we rip the head off. Doesn't matter if there's a bit of gut goes with it. Throw that over the back into the burley trail, and now we've got a good hook exposure. Okay, so there we have it. Running ball sinker onto a snood rig, great for shallower water for presenting whole pilchards, big slab baits and whole squid for a range of species like snapper, mulloway, cobia even. Handy rig to know. Okay, now in deeper water situations or where you've got a bit of current flow, paternoster rig's very handy. It's a 3-way swivel, so this is my main line coming off the top. This is my trace that's got my snood rig from the pilly coming off the side. And then down here, this one's attached to the sinker. Now, if you want to, I usually make this one a lot lighter breaking strain so that if my snapper lead snags up on the bottom, I only lose my snapper lead, not my whole rig. The breaking strain on this is lighter, so I lose my snapper lead, it snaps off. Now to join this on, all we do, we tie a loop knot in the very end of it like that. Because as you know, by now, most fishermen know that you use as light a weight as possible. So what we do is we go through the eye of the snapper lead, through there, sliding back up on top. Now, if that snapper lead is too heavy or too light, instead of having to cut the knot off, all we do is we undo the loop, put another lead on there, and away we go. Okay, now if you haven't got any 3-way swivels, a great way of making a dropper rig or a paternoster rig with a dropper loop out the side is to overlap your line, put something in there. That's why this is called a matchstick knot, because with the lighter lines you can use a matchstick. All you do is you pinch it either side and you rotate, in this case garden hose, around about 4 or 5 times like that. You get hold of your loop and you put it back through there, and then we pull the garden hose out. So you watch what the knot does now. Okay, so the line's pulling out from either side. Now to join a hook onto that, all we have to do, pinch the end of it. I'm using heavier line here so it's easier to see. Pinch the end of your loop, go through the eye of your hook, and basically put your hook back through there and make sure that the loop locks down on top of the eye, like that. And that's it. So that'll hang out the side, like that. So there's a couple of handy rigs for offshore bottom fishing.